Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the second episode of Inside the Eagles with our prize golden child, Justin Fiorillo. Justin, I can't help but notice that your squad has added some people. Who'd you bring this week?
I got a full house today, Matt. I got no shirt Dom. If you can't tell, I'm gonna go out on a hinge here and say he's the guy with no shirt on up here. And he is a legend. Belly bucking with Jason Kelsey, one of the top influencers in the game right now. No shirt Dom, reigning out of where I'm from as well. Where we representing No Shirt Dom, the Lehigh Valley,
610, baby.
all day 610, all day. And I got my man Steve Rochelle from our co-host on the JNS Sports Stop every Monday at 6 p.m. And last but not least, I got the man, I got the myth, the legend, Christopher the Moose Cunningham. Moose, where you at?
Talk about belt to ass, brother. We're going to put belt to asses to people in the playoffs, brother. Other people like it or don't like it.
Hell yeah, brother. Good karma.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man. Here to talk some birds, talk about the state of the Eagles right now, and have some fun.
Oh, I brought my friend Seamus, too. I'm sorry. My friend Seamus. He's good to have. You know what I mean?
You Irish son of a bitch.
Now, bit. Justin, should I be extending the same, gratitudes and whatnot to our guests that we normally would on Teach Me to Football with No Shirt Dom? Should we be letting our newest guest speak first on things, or what? What are you thinking?
Absolutely, yes.
I would do that.
Guests always go first. Yeah, I want to hear the chaos. I'll comment at the end.
All right, so Dom, I know you weren't here last week, so I'm very interested to hear your take this week. So after that game last week, what the hell are the Eagles doing? Because y'all almost made me look stupid with that Josh Allen take. So again, thanks for that, but you guys got the dub. What's going on? Talk to me.
Man, I think there's a lot going on. We haven't had a healthy offensive line all year. So we have to understand, like, we haven't had a full offensive line all year to really put everything together like we had during training camp, during our little winning streaks. It's been a little rough road, I think, personally. But no road is ever perfect, right? There's always some bumps in the streets, and there's some fights there, there's some losses there. It happens. We're playing in the National Football League, like Nick says. Like, we're bound to lose at some point. Now, at this point, we can't lose. We don't want to lose. So I think we'll get it together. I think we got it together. I think when we get a full, healthy offensive line and everybody's on the same page, and Nick's making them calls, not Patullo, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually, because a lot of people blame Patullo. They blame Hurts every now and then when he has a bad game. They blame Saquon parts of this year. But the offensive line's kind of the thing that's kind of not really being addressed all the time because, it gets brought up, don't get me wrong, but it's like that's kind of the main issue because we lost Mekhi Becton. You have the Lane Johnson injury. You have a lot of different moving parts on the offensive line. They're just not playing as well as last year. You combine all those factors, it is probably the biggest factor on this team. It is the biggest factor, especially on the offense, of why they're not being as successful as they could be.
Everything starts in the trenches, right?
I would definitely say that's a good point.
Yeah, everything starts in the trenches. So, like, the first line of when the defensive line wasn't doing well and Jalen Carter was out, we didn't look the greatest. It's the first line of defense, the first line of offense. So it starts in the trenches.
Yeah, that's football. That's football for you, Steve. Steve, what do you think about the win and how we're looking right now?
I just think it's funny we're still talking about how bad the offense looked, how bad the Eagles looked. They just held the Bills to 12 points. It's the number one rush offense in the NFL, and they had Josh Allen out there looking like somebody had wrapped him up, and he was a blind man the whole first 3 quarters of the game. He was running around like he didn't know what was going on. Like, listen. We already knew that they're the cardiac kid. They have had multiple games where they had overcome 20-point differences in the fourth quarter. That's who they are. They may have bad halves, bad 3 quarters of the game, but you can't shut them down for 4 quarters. They find a way to put it together and put points on the board. And even still, you still keep them on, under 13 points. you don't really let Josh Allen beat you with his leg. You made him beat you with his arm, and he fell short.
Yeah.
He could have put a dagger in our heart right at the end of the game. The defense
Yep.
stood tall, and they kept them
Yep.
out on the 2-point conversion. That's what they get for being greedy. If I'm them, that's the biggest thing to talk about is how they go for two because they allow a blocked extra point and try to put us away there instead of sending us into overtime. They had our defense on the field for 72 plays. I would if I'm McDermott, I kick the extra point, go to overtime, and give us the ball because we ain't done anything. That's why everyone wants to talk about the offense did terrible. Yes, they didn't show up in the second half. What about the first half? They showed up, right?
Yeah.
Jake Elliott redeemed himself, right? Okay, so everyone wants to talk about how bad the offense was. The defense played out of this world. Me and Justin were talking about as everyone talks about the 91 Eagles defense. We're gonna have to be talking about this team if they make a run and get another Super Bowl championship. It's on the back of this defense. Yes, the offensive line's bagged up. Freaking Cam Jurgens allowed a terrible play that keeps getting Saquon last year, if you look at it, he wasn't getting touched until 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. He's getting hit almost 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage this year. So, yes, there's some things wrong with the team. I think all the teams across the board that are going into the playoffs have flaws. So, we have
And
in the NFL. I like where we at right now, and everyone's wants to still go beat up the offense. No matter what happens, no one has film on us to sit there and say, this is what they're good at. This is what we have to stop. We can beat you any way we want. And I think that's what makes us one of the scariest teams that is going to be in the playoffs, regardless if we're talking AFC or NFC.
For sure.
great points. And I want to kind of piggyback off that. Moose, do you believe what Steve was saying at the end? Are we a team that is scary? Should we be a force to be reckoned with in the end? Or are we a flawed team that's going to be a one and done in the playoffs this year? What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. One important factor. We have what pedigree?
Championship pedigree?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. We were there last year. We've done this. We're back again.
Yep.
Okay. Out of all the teams, remember, there's pretty much a lot of them are Johnny come latelys that were stuck last year, and they're good this year. It's been a very weird year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There is no such thing as dominant teams. But at the end of the day, as bad as the Eagles' offense has looked all year, and trust me, I can go into that, and I'm not happy with it, and I have concerns. But when you dig deep down into the soul of the Philadelphia Eagles, they're the champions, and they know what it's like.
Moose. I feel the
to
passion.
get there. They know what it's like to get there, and they will overcome. See, I had this theory, and I said it to people. Maybe they've been playing possum all season, as sick as it sounds. And come game number 1 of the playoffs, bam, sucker. Hey, I'm just saying. But
you know what? It's funny, and that's like you say that, but that's actually part of me kind of thinks about that too. It's like, don't we all kind of think about that? Like, okay, maybe they just aren't getting it right, or maybe they aren't really getting it right, but they know how to fix it, but they don't want to put pedal to the metal until the playoffs. You know what I mean? They don't want to show all their cards on the deck right now and let all their tricks be exposed, because then all these teams that they already saw this year and faced, the Rams, the Bears, and stuff that they might see again, the Packers, all in the playoffs, they're going to show them new plays that they never saw before, you know?
think of. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, that's just pretty much the point. I don't fully believe that. I think they're trying to do their best each game and all that. I'm just saying your theory is not 100% a conspiracy theory. There might be some validity to it, you know?
Sure.
Well, the thing is, check this out. The Packers, we went up to Green Bay. Defensive game. Low scoring game. Didn't we just see somebody go into Green Bay and whoop their ass, a team that sucks? Or supposed to suck? So I'm just saying, there is no dominant team. It's been a weird year. Anybody can beat anybody. A lot of jabroni teams from last year are good this year. A lot of good teams are now jabronis. Kansas City. I'm just saying. So it's been a funky year. But here's the one consistent. You're defending champions. Won the division, first time in 20-something years. A team repeated in that division. Okay? And here we are. And here's why. Well, we'll get into this later if you're going to talk about this coming up game this week, why I have a theory on that. But anyway, the bottom line is, yes, I have concerns about the offense. I have concerns about us making a deep playoff run with the offense because how much longer can the defense hold out? But I do believe in the energy and the deep down and the soul of this team that they know they got to do what they got to do to have a second parade in a row.
Well, that's
Is
just
the
how they're
one
winning
seed up for
games.
grabs? Just or you guys, is the one seed still an option? And then that
I
kind of
don't think
parlays
so.
into
No, the
the
one
No,
seed's not.
not
No,
for us.
no,
seed.
it's 2 or 3, man. 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Right.
That's what
the
I wanted.
one seed
I
is
wanted
up
to
for the
talk about that.
49ers, though. The 49ers have a chance to jump from the 5 to the 1 if
Yeah, they're sneaky. They're sneaky.
I've been saying that. I don't really care who we face, but I don't care to see the 49ers because I think they're going under the radar, you know?
They're
They have that
sneaky.
great
Nobody's been talking
Yeah.
about them. They're sneaky.
Exactly, yeah. But no,
But
it's either the 2 or the 3 seed, and I really want the 2 seed. I would assume most of us agree because if you get the 2 seed, you're facing the Packers, and if you get the 3 seed, you're facing the Rams or the 49ers. So
we saw what happened last year when we had the 2 seed. The number 1 seed, Detroit, where are they at? They're playing golf. They lost,
I'll go
and
join
we
them.
ended up having the NFC Championship game.
Listen,
That's why the number 2 seed's important.
We need the
Yeah.
Lions to show up Sunday. We remember that. You're sitting there saying they're playing golf. They're probably playing.
Well,
golf.
they're going to be playing
True.
golf.
Yeah.
When I mean golf, not Jared Goff. I mean actually on the golf course in Cancun with the Cowboys. They're teaming up on a pro-am tour. You know what I mean? Cowboys are experiencing that because they play golf in Cancun every friggin' year for 30-something friggin' years.
Yeah. All right, let me ask all three of you this quick. Like, give me your percentage out of 100%. What's the percentage that you think that we can get the 2 seed when it's all said and done at the end of this week's games coming up? Like, what do you think if all the chips fall in the right place? What's the chance we get the 2 seed?
If you're putting me in a corner, I'd say about 30% because I do not think that the Lions beats the Bears Sunday.
They might.
That's fair.
30%. Because the Bears, that you know, anyone who paid attention to Sunday night's football game, they don't go away quietly. You know, it was literally down in the last possession and they just ran out of time to potentially tie it to go back in there. Them and the 49ers had an absolute dogfight. That was one for the ages because it was literally they just trade touchdowns all game long until the end, until everything was over. So,
does that mean that the defenses stink on both? What's that mean? You know what I mean? Because we're talking about the Eagles' great defense.
With that being said, with our defense being there and doing things, because in the beginning of the year, even during preseason, we didn't rest a lot of our defensive players. So I think we are gelled, right? And with that being said, we obviously hold down Washington. The Bears, it's a division game, if I'm not mistaken. The Bears and Lions.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Where's that game at? Is that in Chicago or Detroit?
I'm not sure. I forget. I didn't see where.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Detroit, because they were in it all year and they had expectations to be back in the NFC Championship game, if not go to the Super Bowl. And the fact that at the end here, they went boom, they might, and because the Bears are this, Detroit might want to say, no. We're going to play our hardest against you, and we're going to at least get the last laugh and knock you down a peg.
You always want to be spoiler. You always want to play spoiler, yeah.
Right.
I say we have a 60% chance.
Yeah,
I say 60 because Dan Campbell doesn't like to lose. Dan Campbell is a winning type of coach. He doesn't.
Right.
He's a prideful coach. Fold. You're right. Yep. You're right.
He's not going to fold. So he's going to play coach his hardest, and it's hard to beat somebody that's hungry.
What time is that Bears game? When do they play? They play before the Eagles?
No, though they play the same time.
Same time, 4:25.
I don't think.
Okay, so here's the question. Everybody was saying rest the starters. Well, Seth Joyner said, I love Seth Joyner, and I listen to him. He tells it like it is. I tell it like it is. I love Seth. No punches. We don't hold back, dude. Okay? Here's the bottom line. He said, you're damn right. These guys don't deserve any time off because how they've been playing.
I would have to say on the offense, I agree. On the offense, I agree.
Yeah,
Defense,
they need to tune it up. They need to tune them Redskins up, wherever you want to call. I don't give a shit what you need to tune them up, and you need to freaking feel good about yourselves with the chance that the Bears lose, because we know that second seed. You get that, and you're guaranteed at least 2 at home.
Yeah,
and
true
the
that.
way
Matt, what are your thoughts? Matt, what do you think they should do?
Oh, dude, you go if you can get the high seed, you get it, because we all know that playing outdoors in the NFL is one of the biggest advantages a team can have across any sport, period.
Yeah.
You guys are the defending champs. So again, making people come into your house, having to feel that pain and energy, that's huge. And again, like you guys said, if the 1 seed falls off, you're riding the rest of the way. If not,
What
you
happened
might
last
be
year?
going on rides the rest of the time.
So real quick, we're gonna cast our official vote right now for this week's game against the Commanders. What we're doing in terms of starting and resting everybody, starting with Matt. I mean, you just said it, but just you're gonna go for it. So you're
Don't play
playing
with
them,
your
right?
food. Don't
Okay.
play with your food. You go for it.
All right. So we'll just keep this quick, and then Moose, what do you think? What's your official? What are you doing?
Start, especially on offense. Start these guys. Let's do it, because there's a chance you could be the second seed, and you need to, dude. You haven't earned to have a week off. You need to freaking go out there and pound these dudes, and have some and build your confidence up, and let's do this. Let's freaking do this.
I like it. No shirt, Tom.
I say we start them, play them till halftime. If we're up 21 on the Commanders, rest them the rest of the half.
Steve?
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna agree with Seth. No one on that offensive line should sit. You know, maybe if you do get a multiple touchdown lead, going into, like, you know, the third, fourth quarter, to yank some of the skill position players. Make sure Saquon, Jalen, AJ, Devontae, you know, have them on a snap count. Maybe the defense is the only one I think deserves to actually have a game off. To, you know,
I would rest Tank too, man. I would rest Tank. I don't know why.
No, let Tank eat, man.
I would let him play more. I would let him play more.
Be the one eating come Sunday. If you ask me, like, I would almost put a repeat on what we did with Saquon last year. Is just sit him.
Yeah.
But, like,
I don't know why you have
I let Shipley get all the work this week. Let Shipley get all the work.
Yeah.
No, not Shipley.
Where's AJ Dillon at? Is he still even on the team?
I think he's on the practice squad now, ain't he? He's on the practice squad.
So I Googled it because I actually wasn't sure. He's an 8. He was a healthy scratch just recently. A healthy scratch.
No, he's stealing money. Whatever, man. That was whatever. You know.
But yeah,
Matt, you got anything on your fun little list of little
No, but I
games
think
you got
guys
for
like
us?
Always.
I think like
Always.
Jalen Phillips, because he got a little banged up last week. You sit him down. Nakobe Dean does not play. You let him rest that hamstring. And then you just decide, like, you know, you put guys on snap counts. You know, you talk to the defensive backs and be like, hey, what are you feeling like? You know.
Oh, not snap counts. You're making me think of Joel Embiid. Oh, Jesus. Let me not get down Let me not get down that. Let me not get down that rabbit hole.
Oh, God.
We know how I feel
Inside
about
the Sixers coming soon. Inside the Sixers.
Well,
that'd
be a total boost ripping the Sixers. Even though I love the Oregon. Well, I don't love the organization.
No, we love the team, not the organization. You got that right.
Yeah, Josh Harris.
Got that right.
Look, I'm glad he owns the Redskins. I tell the Redskins fans, I knew Snyder was horrible, but look, trust me, Josh Harris isn't no angel. Okay, but you people will learn that real quick.
Yeah. On the Eagles, really quick, I would sit the defense and start most of the offense, and here's why: because it's a business, it's their job. The defense has done their job most of the season. The offense has not, so they deserve, like Steve said, rest. The offense has not deserved. They haven't. 13 points isn't deserving. You know, when you do really good, you know, at practice, when you know, what does coach say? Or you do good at these? You get practice off on Monday, right? You get a reward for it. Well, the defense is rewarded. They get rest, and the offense should get more reps, get more fluidity, practice more plays. And I understand health is a concern, but you know what? Damn it. You know what else is a concern? How flat the offense is. So I want to see.
18 and they're still flat. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So look, if you think we can really just ride these 13 to 12 victories all the way to the Super Bowl and win the championship like that, you might be right, but I don't have that much faith in it. So we'll see. Matt, what do you got for us?
They got to dig down.
Yeah.
So, boys, we're going to do things a little reverse ski this week, but we're going to stay true to Justin's format. So, I want everybody to think of another good Eagles story to tell, and we'll come back to that at the end. So, you have a couple of minutes to kind of let your brain get
I
going
already
and think
know
of
what
something good.
I read our little pre-fight script here. I already know where I'm going with this one.
I read it
Oh,
and I kind of
beautiful.
forgot about it real quick, so I figured I'd do my own shit anyway. No, I'm just kidding, Justin. I'm just messing with you.
So, with that said, we're going to try a little something different that I know Justin prepped everybody on, which is basically, I don't know what we'll just call it one word, where basically everybody is going to, I'll start off a sentence, kind of like Matt Libs or Mad Libs, where I'm going to start something
Gotcha.
off and leave it blank. But each of you, starting with Justin, has to add another word into it until we complete a sentence or thorough thought in which we can get something across the board. So I came up with
This
one a
is
little
Mad Libs.
special.
Yeah, can
It's
only
a
use one
word.
word though, guys. No two
No,
words.
I'd be
Just
asking
one
you about
word.
like
Just one word.
One
all
word.
right?
cereal.
Okay.
I'd be asking
All
about
right.
like Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. So here we go.
Got it.
This is what I'm looking for.
Gonna be a
If
train
the
wreck.
Eagles do not repeat this year, Justin will blank.
All right, who we starting it with?
Do.
Justin will what?
Oh God. So, Matt started it out. The phrase was, "If the Eagles
But
do
you
not
didn't give
repeat
us
this
you didn't
year."
give us the format of who starts it or who ends it.
Justin can start. Go ahead, Justin. Go, and then you
All
pick the
right.
next one.
Yeah. All right.
All
So
right.
we can only say one word, guys, and the phrase that Matt starts us out with is, "If the Eagles don't repeat this year, Justin will." And I said, "Do."
Who's
Who you
Everything.
next?
picking?
We can go no shirt Dom, Steve and Moose.
Justin will do everything. Go, Steve.
You got me on this one. I'll do everything in.
But
Oh God, in butt.
all right, hold on. Justin will do
What
everything,
the
but
hell, Moose?
invite in. You said in,
This
so I'm
is
saying
way
invite.
worse than a train wreck. We're gonna have to edit. We can't even post this. We're gonna
All right,
guidelines of violations.
read it all the way up to.
How about
Yep.
this? Fill in the blank. I'll give the start of the sentence. You just fill in the back half of the sentence with what you think would work. So again, if the Eagles don't repeat this year, Justin will. I'll give you
Okay.
mine. Have a nervous breakdown. That would be
Okay, I
mine.
got you. That sounds a lot more fun. All right. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. All right.
All right.
let's do that one instead. If the
Ralph
Eagles
picked a chia pet. That would be.
So it's
if
not one word. It's not one word, right?
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
completing the sentence now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
complete the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If the
Gotcha.
Eagles don't repeat this year, fellas, I will have a lot of apologizing to do for all my shit talking and my memes I've made this past year for everybody
I think
and for
I
all
think
the
it's something
Cowboy
he's already done
ones.
too. I'm going to go
Yeah.
with this. Justin will absolutely call for Kevin Patullo to be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Shocker.
Right? No, it's not.
If the Eagles do not repeat this year, Justin will definitely tell me to put my shirt on to save that embarrassment.
But unfortunately, some things will never happen, right? Sky is blue, grass
Exactly.
is green, and no shirt Dom will not have a shirt on. So
I will
Well, I
still
mean,
not
it
have a
can't
shirt
be no
on.
pants, Dom. He'll be arrested at the gate. You got
Yeah. Right.
yeah, have you ever thought about
Why
that?
does he
Just
have
being
to? He has a
no
shirt on.
clothes
Arrest
Dom.
that man.
No clothes Dom.
I don't want to get canceled.
Arrest
I
that
don't want
man.
to
He
get
has a
canceled.
shirt on. He's not supposed to have a shirt on.
I got to ask you, no shirt. Have you ever gotten in trouble for obviously your no shirt? Being in places with no shirt.
Yeah, actually, I went to my alma mater, Liberty High School, for the Liberty versus Freedom football game. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
I forget what game it was, but it was like an important game.
Uh-huh.
And I went to this the cheering section with the kids, and it was cool for a while. And then I got the permission from the athletic director. He was like, "Yeah, awesome. This is a good guy." And then one of the staffs were doing his job
Well,
and protecting me
you
from
know what
not getting in cases.
It's
you know
all
what you
good.
gotta
Makes
do
for a
next
funny
time.
story, man.
Wear a nice tie, and you'll be fine. Don't pay attention to the tie.
Yeah, exactly. Good
So that was
stuff.
probably
It's really
most embarrassing time. But I was at a bar called the Moxie in Allentown as well, and the guy was like, "Bro, you gotta put a shirt on." I just came from a fashion show with my shirt off. I was part of a fashion show with my shirt off. He's like, "Bro, you gotta put a shirt on, bro." I'm like, "Bro, I don't got one." He was like, "You got a hoodie and jacket?" I said, I don't think so.
And you'd
So
be
I
like,
would-
just go look at my socials. I'm no sure Dom, and he's
It's
like,
funny
oh,
'cause
sorry,
some
sir.
guy-
this is my gimmick. This is what I do.
it's funny.
You know
It's
what I
funny
mean?
because some guy was like, "Bro, you don't know who this guy is? This guy is a legend. He's a famous person. Like, you guys should be paying him to come in." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Damn, for
That
real?"
is awesome.
No sure Dom hosts his own watch party. You had your
Yeah.
own watch party recently.
For sure.
Dude.
I
I'm
wasn't
coming to
so
one of
far
those.
away. The moose would come up there, buddy, but it's too far away. And that whole driving thing I got going
Yeah,
on. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Your spirit is there,
We'll
my
make
boy.
it to
It's
one.
all right.
Hopefully, we can keep having more games this, postseason stuff, so we can have more watch parties, right?
You know what?
For
We'll
sure.
figure
If- if-
I
something
want
out.
to get a playoff game in.
We'll figure something
Oh,
out.
yeah,
I'm
man.
actually, we'll talk off air. I'm thinking, I got some creative. You know what I mean? My mind's always being creative.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
we know that much. We know that much, Moose.
Mhm.
So what happened to the
Moose,
finishing of the sentences? What happened to that? Are we still
We
doing
did
that?
finish it.
Story time, baby. Story time.
Yeah,
okay.
something about in the butt, and then we're like, oh hell no, and then we
Well,
canceled it.
nothing about in the butt. Okay, I don't know nothing about that.
We'll replay the tape. Hold on, I'm not, pause, pause.
Okay.
But
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Shout out to
pause.
Samuel, but no.
Yeah. Take two. Yeah.
All right, so we're
I was
doing
gonna say,
story time. I guess I'll kick
Moose
it
will,
off.
I'd say the Moose will go to loose and eat a lot of wins. I don't freaking know. You know what I mean? If the Eagles going to make, I do that anyways. What's the difference?
I guess we're doing.
Moose, give me a story.
I guess I'll kick this one off, right? So, the 2009 season, I wound up getting tickets to the Thanksgiving game where we played the Cardinals, right? So we're tailgating, everyone's having fun. We're about 6-7 hours in, so we're probably about like 2 hours till kickoff, right? So bunch of my friends, they're sauce, they're done, right? And they see this couple walk by with a couple Cardinals jerseys, so they go over to where they're at, to where they're walking between the gate and where the parking spots were, and dumped an entire vat of grease.
oh my god, dude.
Meanwhile, this is the same grease that we deep fried a turkey because it was Thanksgiving, obviously, right?
The same grease that deep fried a turkey got poured on Cardinal fans at an Eagles game. I am so proud of our fan base.
I'm like,
Did you
Man,
credit
like,
them?
what
Red
is
Bird.
it?
I don't feel so.
You do that to Giants fans. You do that to Cowboys fans. They're Cardinals fans. They don't even know what winning's like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
want to
you
make sure
say
that Red
something
Bird is
else?
for real.
Question: Who won the game? Who won the game?
Oh, the Eagles blew him out. Eagles blew him
Oh
out.
god, those
No,
people
and
had
that's
such a
what,
bad experience.
if anyone remembers the 09 season, that's what infuriated me about the NFC title game that year, because we beat the ever living dog snot out of the.
Was that the Arizona, Eric? No, was that the Arizona NFC Championship game in Arizona?
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
here's another story for people that don't remember the 2009 season. We were this close at the trade deadline to trading for Larry Fitzgerald and adding him to that team in 09.
I remember that.
Can you imagine that team with Deshaun Jackson,
Yeah.
Gary Macklin, and Larry Fitzgerald on the ending contract of Donovan McNabb's years? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Whew.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been crazy. Moose, what's your crazy story?
Oh, man. Well, a lot of them go back to Veterans Stadium. I probably told you about a billion of them. Let me try to think of one in particular. I told you, I think last week I talked about the guys climbing up the hatch. Okay, NFC, unfortunately, let's talk about the NFC Championship game, the last game at the Vet.
Okay. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the shenanigans I end up doing. I'm lucky I wasn't thrown in jail. Anyway, as we
Statute
know,
of limitations.
we know when McNabb threw that INT and pretty much sealed the deal, that we were not, I couldn't stand anymore. I've had enough.
Yep.
So it was freezing cold. I stormed out there. There was a Philly cop. He had his ski mask on because it was cold. And I had this bright idea to take my anger out on him. So I did the old, get out of my way, bleep, 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 bleep.
You said it like it's so casual, like people do that. The old, get out of my way, bleep, bleep, bleep.
Well, I kids might be watching, right? So,
But you already dropped the F-bomb.
He looked at me and said, you need to get out of here. And I said, I'm not going nowhere. You get out of my way. Then I proceeded, and I'm not going to get arrested. I gave him the middle finger and kept walking. So I walked out. And remember them movable rails barriers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah,
They get moved a lot.
I do know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah.
remember the vet had them ramps, them long ramps. Some reason there's one sitting there.
In and out of the stadium, yeah, like it was like it
Yeah,
was.
so some reason I'm so pissed. I was so pissed. This is a long story. So this is after I almost didn't get arrested, thank God. I was so angry that a lot of us were angry, but I had my NWO shirt on underneath my jersey. I think I took the jersey up and had that. I was total Moosamania going wild, even back then. So I said, fuck this, I'm taking this home. I grabbed the whole railing and I'm dragging it. I get all the way down to the bottom of the ramp. And somebody said, you can't do that, sir. I said, you want to make a bet? And I ended up Hogan leg dropping it, which was stupid. But I didn't feel nothing until a couple days later. So I storm out to the parking lot, and there's these girls walking, and I yelled at them, I don't want to buy no freaking Girl Scout cookies. The Eagles just freaking lost. And this big dude jumps out from behind the van. Why are you talking to my girlfriend like that?
Oh God.
And I said, I don't want to buy no Girl Scout cookies. Right? And the dude, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm
so
sure
there was no alcohol involved in these stories, correct?
No, I didn't drink. I never drank and drop, dude. Not well. Use your imagination. But anyway,
this was all happening without alcohol. Okay.
Well, whatever. We'll use your imagination. The bottom line is, it's how passionate I am. And I spent the whole day in our bathroom up in our section in 700 level. Somebody drop kicked the sink, and water was just shooting out all fucking day. So you go to the bathroom, I'm walking in water this freaking high.
Oh my God.
And after a while, we're like, fuck it, we're pissing on the walls. My boots are soaking wet. You know, I mean, it was just a total meltdown. Last game at the vet.
Yeah.
So the story there is.
Wait, hold on.
That
What's the last lesson here?
We won 2 Super Bowls since then, but damn, you bring that game up, and it's like, woo. You know, Joe Jarvis is still running down Broad Street.
So you're definitely on a watch list, is what you're telling us, Moose. That's what you're telling us.
No. It's not like that. I was young. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but I wasn't the only one, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Will leg drop. Will leg drop if provoked.
The leg drop in I'm trying to drag a freak. Like I'm going to put it in the car, right? A big ass steel. I mean, trust me, I'm taking shit. I've took banners. I've took parking cones. I tried to get a street sign, the Broad Street sign, but the cops kind of frowned on me when I was standing on top of somebody's pickup. Yeah, but you know. But anyway, the point is, I mean, that's just, you know, hey, the Moose is loose. It's been loose even back then. Hey, some people dig it, some people don't. All I know is I'm pretty damn passionate. I'm an OG fan, dude.
I love it, Moose.
Yeah, the bottom line is, thank you, no shirt. I love you too, brother.
Yeah, I only bring on OG fans onto this program. So if you're on this program, you're an OG fan.
Oh yeah, so everything I do is the passion for the team. I've missed weddings, I've missed funerals, I've missed family functions for the Eagles. I've defended the Eagles fan base against more than one Cowboys fan at one time. I mean, I've gotten the brawls, battles. I mean, I got suspended from high school for beating up 5 Cowboys fans in the hallway.
Listen, Moose, I love the Eagles too. I'm doing this show, but goddamn.
No, that's how serious, because when I was born, day one, it was birds. And we were through heartache, dude. The Buddy Ryan years. We had the greatest defense ever. Bryce Paup. If I ever see that guy, nobody knows who he is. Well, if you know, you know. A lot of younger people don't know who Bryce Paup is. You know.
No,
he took out.
Everyone talks about surviving Chip Kelly. No, none of them survived Rich Kotite.
Oh, Rich Kotite. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I remember the Eagles lost to the Cowboys in the old Texas stupid stadium, Irving, Texas. Rich Kotite in the press conference blames the loss on. I'm gonna sound just like the guy. My chat got wet. Your chat got wet because it was raining and they had that stupid hole in the roof. He says he's blaming the loss because his chart got wet. That was what he said in the press conference in his New York accent. My chat got wet. What a dope that guy was.
He was Chip Kelly before Chip Kelly.
Oh, dude, he made Chip Kelly look like a
his guy.
Rich Kotite?
Yeah.
Oh boy, the Eagles started off. I could write a book about this.
Yeah,
The
he
Eagles
was
started
before.
off.
I never really saw him at all. He was before our
here's the
time,
thing. He was
Dom.
supposed to be an offensive guru like Chip Kelly. Promise you.
Dude, he's done more an offensive guru than I'm a master chef. Excuse my French. You know, I mean,
You're a master
seriously,
eater, but
I'm a master eater, but I cook pretty good. But the thing is, he was a dope, a nitwit, and a moron, dude.
last question because we're running out of time, and this is
My
nothing to
bad.
do with
Sorry, I went off on a
no-
tangent.
nothing to do with the Eagles. And Matt, you're included in this. What is everybody's? All right, since Moose is a competitive eater, if everybody had to eat one food where you were in a competitive eating contest and you had to eat this one food, and you could eat more of it than anybody else, which food would that be? So, Matt, what could you kill?
Mochi balls, the ice cream.
Okay,
Monkey
random as hell,
balls?
but all right.
I'm trying to get a sponsorship. Let's go, Mochi balls. Hook it up.
Listen,
Mochi balls. You heard it here first.
I got about a billion of them.
I'll do it like
off
this.
a tree.
I'll go this
Not
far.
eating them.
I challenge Joey Chestnut to a hot dog eating competition. Let's do it.
Oh, hot dog. All right. No, sure. What's your thing?
I'm a beef patty type of guy. I love beef patties.
Oh shit. All right.
Something different. I don't know why I love
We're
beef
getting
patties.
we're getting some variety here, and ain't nobody gonna see me in a Reese's peanut butter cup contest. So
Ooh, okay.
I might
I'll
get you on
start
that
that.
one.
Yeah.
I
I'll
love the
destroy
Reese's.
you in that. Let's play.
Well, you know what I've done. Wings are my
wings.
specialty. But
Wings.
the cannolis up at the Italian market when I did that contest, they were real cannolis, and the guy was there loading it up with the cream as I was taking them off the plate. I did 26 of them in 8 minutes.
Gosh, dude.
And I'm telling you what, right now, they were good. They were good.
You also survived a heart attack, apparently, too.
You better keep.
Well, no, I ended
Whoa,
up.
dude.
Well, hey, that was all good afterwards, you know. And I was the heel in that event. There was thousands of people doing it. I love
Gotta
it.
keep
I
Moose
shoot
away
that.
from
Moose,
Johnny
quick story real
Garbarino
quick.
because he's going to be getting ready to smack somebody with some cannolis come February 7th.
Hey,
Yeah.
Listen,
That's right.
quick story real
Hey.
quick. So listen, this is how I kind of got familiar or intertwined with the Hungry Dog and C6. So last year, first real experience of being a true Eagles fan in Philly. This is pre no shirt on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get invited to the tailgate. They tell me Kelsey's coming, Jason Kelsey's coming. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
That's what I
So
met
he-
you. That's why I met you.
Yeah, so he comes and he just comes with Dutch. Nobody else, no security else. So I played crowd control as a favor to inviting me just because I was like, hey, now mind you, I'm in Eagle Crocs. There's no and some pants and a hoodie sweatshirt playing crowd control. They thought the C6 guys thought I was with Jason Kelsey's security, not knowing I was
no
with
way.
my cousin just hanging out there.
Yeah, it was
There you
funny
go, man.
because that was funny because with that
That's
thing,
wild.
it happened so quick.
Yeah.
I was actually, and I don't know if you remember this. I was freaking walking in front of Dutch, like trying to clear people out, telling everybody get the fuck out of the way. And Dutch is behind me. He says, Moose, go ahead and clear. I don't dude, it happened so quick. I saw video. I'm like, oh shit, really? I don't fucking remember. Dude, it happened so quick. You know what I mean? But that was a fun day. That's the first time I met you.
That
man.
was like my initiation to being a super
Yeah,
fan.
dude, I love you. That's the first time I met you, dude. Yeah. You know, I was.
Hey man,
Yeah.
whenever Jason Kelsey's involved, you are definitely you're initiated at that point. And
yeah,
not
and
only did you have that experience, bro,
reminded-
you had the freaking Black Friday experience.
Dude, I reminded him at the Black Friday event, and he looked at Dutch. He was like, "Wait, I knew that guy looked familiar for some reason. He looks different without a shirt."
So quite literally on Black Friday, I was doing push-ups against Tony Gonzalez in like one little square, and about 10 feet to my other square, no shirt was Belly Buck and Jason Kelsey. So we had a great day that day.
I missed you guys on all of that. So I was over in the D lot, bullshitting with people, and I'll tell you what, right now, I'm hey, no shirt, all love, dude, due respect. You got some balls. And the Moose only takes his shirt off at the beach in the summer. That's it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Moose, you gotta be comfortable. You almost can at all times, bro.
Oh, I am on the beach. You know what I mean?
Steve, I know you have another pod to get going. You have to go to another pod, right?
Yeah, inside the pigskin, the boys already started about 10 minutes ago. So.
Oh shit! All right, well, no, you're good, Steve. I just want to make sure we're still on track for everybody's time and all that. I know we're having a lot of fun and all that, but I just, everybody has things and stuff going on. But
I got
um,
I'm home from like I said, I did a little I was over at Founding
yeah,
Brothers, give them a heads up in Newark, Delaware. 302 Birds. It's one of their sponsors, and they do live, and Justin,
yeah,
Dalton and them do a hell of a job. They do a great job.
yeah, yeah,
Founding Brothers and Balboa Steaks in Newark, Delaware. And what
yeah.
we're trying to, I got a great relationship with them, 302 Birds. They do their stuff there. So don't forget, Newark, Delaware, U.D. That's becoming an Eagles Central headquarters for down my way. The Moose, this is the Moose's stomping grounds. And we're all Bird Nation all over. So if you're
Yes,
ever
sir.
down in Delaware, check out Founding Brothers and check out Balboa Steaks. They're the best cheese. I'm telling you, their cheesesteak's phenomenal. And it's a good thing. So just a little shout out there. Justin, you've been there, And of course, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
Klondike Cates and you got Gene
Yeah.
Marco, and obviously being his tailgate. First playoff game will be Gene Marco's tailgate. So that's where you can find it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Good guy and great. Newark, Delaware's a lot of good food spots out there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, and good people and diehard Eagles fans, dude. Like I said, Eagle country runs deep. It runs. It runs. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We own the tri-state area. People don't want to admit that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I'm like I said. People ask where you're from. I said I'm 30 minutes south of Philly. I'm in Delaware. I live in Newark. I'm from Ellesmere, which is right next to Wilmington, and a lot of legends. I'm not tooting my own horn, but there's a lot of other legends that came out from that area. So it's.
But none as big as you.
I was gonna say you're the biggest.
Yeah,
Moose.
sure, yeah,
You're the
right.
damn biggest.
Yeah, sure, yeah. What the hell? Hey, I got new merchandise out too. Not to give another plug, but I got a link out on my stuff. Some badass shit that I came up with. So.
No shirt. You got to get into the apparel business, man. You got to sell stuff. But
Oh, yeah,
what do you
dude,
sell when you have no shirt?
No shirts. How are you gonna sell shirts?
So
Your
my
chains.
slogan's gonna be I
You got
sell
to autograph the chains and just
I
autograph them.
I
and send them
sell
out to
merch.
people.
It just won't be shirts.
Well, no shirt. You got my cell, right? You got my cell
Yes,
number.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll talk because I can hook you up with if you come up with you got stuff like you can do this company does great shit to do. They got t-shirts. Even though you don't, that'd be funny. That'd be ironic. Have a t-shirt. Have a t-shirt of your logo on it with no t-shirt. That would be freaking cool. And it's stuff I made, came up with. You get stickers, you get all magnets. Like I said, I got a new. I think you got a Moose. Everybody has a Moose, except But I changed up the logo a little bit, kind of going to more of a doing what I did. But anyway, but go Birds. I'm serious.
Your shirt.
I'm trying to come up with a new logo instead of our new saying says "Go Birds." My creative mind's going, where if I says this? How can I tweak this a little bit? You know what I mean? So,
how about for the next episode, we'll think of it this week, and then we think of our phrase to unveil on the next episode to replace "Go Birds."
Well,
I'm coming back next episode, Justin. If you invite me,
we're not replacing it. But what we'll do is, I just want to tweak it. I want to get original. I want to get special. It'd be special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, no, sure. Aren't you the starting power forward on the starting five or what? I thought you could be back every week, man.
I was about to make sure. I want to confirm it.
It's confirmed. Confirmed.
Hey, this is the show. But also, Justin, I talked to you. I'm gonna get we'll coordinate with Monty G. Monty G's interested.
Yeah, you guys know Monty
G.
Monty G.
So he's interested in coming on.
Monty G might be coming on here to be like the fourth panelist, even though I didn't even ask Matt and Topher if we can expand to a fourth panelist.
But baby, you're kicking me out anyways, Justin. Once you
Monty G's a legend, though. He really is too.
I've known that man for 30 years. He's a great guy. He is, dude. He's very. He used to be part of the Tough Crew. It's an old school Philly rap group, Tough Crew.
Okay.
So,
you're talking about the big guy in the scooter, right?
Yes.
Monty G. Like I said, I've known him for 30 years, dude. He's family, dude. You know what I mean? Like we all should be. We all should be family, dude. You know what I mean?
We already are. What are you talking about? I'm already in the MWO.
We are family. We are family. You know what I mean? You know, so.
All right, boys. Let's land
My
this
God.
bird. I know y'all root for the birds. I
No,
guess I'm
sir, I'll
along
give
for
you
the
a call
ride.
after the show.
Oh, yeah, we will. Episode 2 in the can. Inside
So-
the Eagles with Justin and his Eagles pack. Justin, keep adding to the crew. I love this. Keep
And
it
I'm
going,
not
boys.
selling these yet. This is special. This is one shot only.
Hey,
You
shout out
know,
to Save on
I'm wearing
Sundays
this-
too. Go get your Dallas Sucks hat.
Nice.
Mhm.
Everybody
Dallas
should own
does
a
suck.
Dallas Sucks hat.
Dallas does suck. Well, we know they
Mhm.
suck. I'm not going to. Hey, here's my thing. I'm not even going to mention them because they're irrelevant. You know what I mean? They're cockroaches.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
until they can win consecutive playoff games again, I do not consider them anything serious to be even discussed.
It's
For sure.
absolutely not. Because that was one of my theories is let's quit promoting them because they're irrelevant. It's like,
Right.
Jerry does a great job of him doing it himself. Hey, like, listen, if you look at that if Dallas's problem, it's Jerry. So if us as Eagles fan, we have to make sure that all the best doctors in the world continue to help
he
Jerry
stays alive.
because he needs to live to like 120.
Yeah, we got to find the fountain of youth and keep pour it down his throat. Hey, Jerry, we're here to save your life, buddy. It's beneficial to us, of course. You know,
Yeah.
otherwise,
But his
you're a
thing
piece-
is, like, listen, he doesn't care what it is as long as they're relevant and being talked about. Good, bad, or
yeah.
indifferent,
Well,
that's all he cares about.
Well, yeah, I believe he doesn't care if they lose. He makes money off concerts, off WrestleManias, off whatever else he could put in that ugly joint. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that stadium is horrific. And a lot of these newer stadiums that look like shit. Did you hear about Kansas City wanting to move out of there?
Not only that, the Bears are going to be leaving Soldier Field. They're leaving Chicago, going to Indiana.
Yeah. And Kansas City apparently wants to go to Kansas. Leave Arrowhead. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's like, and they want domes. They all want domes. Look, I'm
That's
against the
because
dome.
they want Super Bowl money.
Well, guess what? Philly had WrestleMania there. Philly has the concerts there. Philly had
I was
they got
at
the World Cup
WrestleMania,
coming
and
in.
I was up top. It was terrible.
Oh, I was there.
And I was just
snuck
the
in
lighting. The event itself was great. The lighting, like,
I was there
they
by the
kept
ring.
shining the lights in the fans'
what
faces. We
time
couldn't fucking see shit.
Well, I'll tell you my famous WrestleMania story on the next episode. I actually, I
Hey,
walked
boys,
in there.
hold on. Time out. We're going to wrap up so that way because I got stuff I got to boogie and do.
All right, brother.
I'm with you guys
good
on that one. I
episode.
gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
All right.
talker, dude. Sorry to hold it up, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, boys.
Thank you guys again.
Good night. Good episode.
All right, no shirt. I'll
Thank
give
you,
you a
guys.
holler, dude.
Peace.
All right.
Peace out,
Peace
guys.
out.
Go Birds, everyone. Thank you.
Go Birds.